Fellow agents, this is Agent Smith. I'm going to adjust my camera. There we go. And we are playing Kona. Let's go ahead and hit that intro. Alright, so anyway, in the previous one, we did a whole bunch of research and stuff. We've gotten a whole bunch of information into a lot of these different things and stuff, so I've got quite a bit going on, but we've gotten our winter gear. It's nighttime out and it's creepy as fuck. But what we need to do is head up the road. So we're going to be heading up this way, and we found a note that leads us to this cabin here in the center of the screen, which is something that we need to look into. I'm not sure if that's the best of ideas because of the wolves everywhere, and I'm not even sure if there's a sleep function. Like this camp down here, I looked into, and I couldn't actually get to it well enough because of the wolves that were in the area. So either way, we're going to go ahead and try to roll up. I'm thinking the road is going to be destroyed, and we have to take that route because it seems to go that way. I feel like that's the intention of the game, but we'll find out in a moment here. Looks like our car has been pulled to our location as well. It sure has. That's awesome. Now, I still prefer the snowmobile. It doesn't go as fast up hills, but it goes way quicker through the snow and the other areas. So we're going to go ahead and take this and get going. I need to turn my volume down. There we go. My nephew was playing when I was away for the last couple of days. So I went to a conference for apologetics for people who are of the Christian faith. Learning how to defend my beliefs and stuff is basically the purpose of it. And yeah, it was entertaining. I learned a lot of stuff. Changed my minds on some things that I've had trouble with before, as well as things that I used to argue before I got into anything religious. Oh, something loaded in. I'm gonna have to get off so I can see my map, unfortunately. So this road to the right is where I'm gonna head. I'm gonna pull up further though to see if the river is blocked. I have a feeling it is. Dude, I keep hearing shit in the woods. This game is slowly creeping me out worse and worse. So there's a path to the right up here that's going to take me up the trails. I don't know if they're hiking trails or not, and just as I thought, we don't have a choice because a landslide has blocked this, and I figured that was going to happen. Like, it just seemed like the logical thing to have happen.
The track was fresh. That meant the car sunk down just a little while ago. Now, where the hell could the passengers possibly have gone?
Yep,
There
bridge
was
is out.
only void where the road should be. Carl hated dead ends. He felt trapped. It was as if the road had drowned in the lake. He would have to find help by another road.
I'm collecting up what I can before I head forward. We're going to have to take the path just as I thought we would around the outside of this place. So see if we could take a look inside. Can't really see from there. Polaroids. A lone boot.
The crossbow bolts had the same origin. Carl was sure of it. Who was it? And more importantly, what was being hunted like this?
Always something. Try to remember all my buttons. Nothing else in here. But whoever was here is gone, more than likely similar to what has happened to everybody else. Close the car up for them so they don't snow out their vehicle if for some reason people are going to live in this. So that leads us with only one direction to go.
Someone must have dropped this in a hurry, but whoever did was heading into the woods.
Wolf
Carl's
tracks
tracking
again.
instincts were quickly kicking in.
Ranger manual. Manual owner seems to be Wilfred Roy. Get my camera out and see where this goes. Off into the woods. So that's where we're gonna head. We head up to that cabin. Like I said, this road was blocked. I figured it was. I've been saying that for 2 games now, because it's the way the map indicated with homes and stuff. There's nothing between here and the town. So of course the road's blocked off. So we're gonna take our snowmobile and head in. And the deer trails along these wolf trails leads down this direction. Ice wall. But we got another thing blocking us.
Carl knew why he was suddenly shivering. He was going back to the realm of visions. Carl had no issue recognizing the spirit-like figures, but he couldn't figure out what they wanted from him. The phantom, freed of reality's shackles, vanished in the forest. Earlier, Carl had witnessed a tragedy that befell it. Another phantom disappeared in the wilderness. Carl had seen what happened to it too. A third phantom gently faded away. Carl noticed that as the cursed villagers finally left reality, he could feel a sense of unburdening exuding from them in an almost intimate way.
Okay.
The last phantom, lost in solitude up until now, joined the others in the forest's darkness, free at last to enjoy an eternal, well-deserved slumber.
What the fuck, dude?
Carl was only beginning to understand the horror which had struck his village. He understood that the dead were piling up and that he couldn't help them by himself.
Now the trail, the wall is gone.
He needed to push further north, and fast, to find help.
Okay, so I do my very best to follow this without having to reference this 1,000 times. I do like that it took me, so it seems like I had to actually, if I were to try to go here earlier, it looks like they would have stopped me. It's almost like to prevent me from going forward. Is what that was, a sequence. So there's going to be a tower, and then after that, a split in the road. We're going to take the left route to try our best to get to this cabin and see what's up there. But yeah, so yeah, I had my conference and everything. I got back yesterday, and yesterday was also the stress test for Fallout 76, which I was invited to. I can't put any content for what I did up because of the NDA, but it was pretty fun, I have to say. I enjoyed it. People who've been complaining about the possibility of it being too, the multiplayer being a problem, it actually was not. I ended up not running into a single person until the very end of it, and there was someone literally in the area I was in. I was in a town of Point Pleasance, where the Mothman prophecies exist, and ended up finding no one there. There was actually one other player in the area, but I still never ran into him, which I thought was really cool, that it was that vast of a world that I could survive.
Carl felt like someone was trying to communicate with him, or was it simply the result of happenstance?
Can I? Oh, I don't have any kindling. I wonder if there's kindling here before I start taking my own. I need to set up a fire, because I can only do this, so I can only go so far before I run out of stuff. Withdraw. We need fire starter. There we go. And get my warmth and sanity up. Somebody totally camped out here. I didn't even see that camp a second ago.
Carl was becoming increasingly convinced that this was not normal hunting. The game that was being tracked was fearsome, so much so that the hunter didn't dare approach it. What could it be?
We cut off both sides, but that was the angle I figured that the trail was going to go. And that happens to be the direction I want to lead myself, I believe. Yeah. Let's take a look at this diary. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I was like, dude, this is one of the most entertaining freaking games I've ever gotten into, and I just cannot wait for Fallout 76 to drop beta for us. A mysterious journal, page 1. The beast has outwitted me. It is aware that I know all of its weaknesses. It is aware of my strength. It is the predator become prey. Through some unknown force, it was able to create a wall made of ice between north and south. The beast did not want to be disturbed. I have found a way. It is my destiny to stop it. It is progressing fast, not stopping even for a moment. What is the beast feeding on? Hate? Cold? Fear? The elders spoke of the Wendigo. They said it would never return. No warrior, they said, could want to invoke it. The elder was wrong. The Wendigo comes from the Great Spirit. It appears full of hate, with a great thirst for vengeance. The beast I'm tracking seems to be blinded by hate, frustrated. My bolt missed it. It screamed. I thought I could hear his voice behind me, about the bellowing of the beast, the warrior's voice. Was it really the beast running from me, or the man made a prisoner inside? It's tracking two unfortunate white people, already doomed. It smelled them. It's moving slowly, methodically. I will not reach them in time. Perhaps its thirst for vengeance will never be satisfied. Perhaps the beast is unable to reach its intended victim. What if it started to head south? What if it started terrorizing white cities? They would turn to us with planes and bombs. They would decimate our people. White people think only they are allowed to strike. The beast must be stopped. So this is a Native American guy's camp, a Cree member of the Cree Nation's camp then. We'll keep heading and following the trail of the deer tracks that I'm finding. And hopefully, before we ever have to deal with this thing, we'll
Carl
come
had
across
found
what we
he
need.
was looking for. He needed to get back on the road.
Found what I'm looking for. I can't find nothing in all of this. Put a light on the place so I can see better. We got a tower. I'm gonna go up there real quick and I'm gonna check inside this place. But there's definitely... pick up some more logs while I'm at it. So this puts us not too far from where I want to be. This is where I'm gonna make a left. Follow the trail to the left and then follow a left junction soon, unless it tells me otherwise. We'll take a look and see what we find up here. Box, good. It wasn't pointless. A lot of times it's pointless. Health kit, of course my inventory is full. Fire stars and flares. Let's see if I can drop one of my logs. Consumables. Oh, that's my consumables. Discard. Discard. There we go. I don't need that many logs on me. The light on the camp makes it a whole lot easier to see the cabin. This weather, man, and this darkness creeps me the fuck out, dude. More logs. We'll walk around back. I like to circle these things before I start going inside them. Definitely a lot of loggage. Something's been in their trash can. I don't see any wolf prints. A beer bottle. Oh, a hands-free flashlight. Oh, thank you. We need to check our inventory for this thing. Let me get inside so I can get warm.
The door was unlocked. Carl felt kind of disappointed that he wouldn't have to solve the mystery of that padlock.
But I'm not disappointed at all. What are you talking about? I'm gonna need probably one of these and one of these, and I have a log on me. We're gonna have to take as many logs as we can. Put them in here. Deposit. Log. We already got one of these. I don't need all of them. I only need one of each. And if we've got a hands-free lantern, I may not need this lantern anymore. put all my weapons away too, because I didn't see the point in carrying all of them with me. I don't need 2 med kits either. I'm trying to keep my inventory down. That way I can pick up as much as I need. So that would mean hands-free flashlight. There we go. Put that on there. Yes, now I could see and fight at the same time. That's gonna be much more useful. I don't like, I mean, I like the other one because I had the ability to look all around me, but that's alright. We can fit 2 at a time. Let's go ahead and head in, and then I can start to kindle this,
Carl reckoned
oven.
that the place was still inhabited less than 24 hours ago. His detective sense tingled, revealing to him, or was it the strong smell of wilderness in the air, that there were most likely 2 men. 2 blankets. There were doubtless 2 people here, Carl reckoned.
So, nope.
The jacket was still soaking wet. The poor man had, surely unwillingly, had a taste of the pond's water not too long ago. According to the pay stub, that poor man was Alexandre Blais.
So this is where Blais went. I wasn't very far from his home earlier. Cigarettes and everything indicate that. They definitely were here recently. Tuesday is a letter for Pierre. Tuesday, March 15th. Pierre, I just want to remind you that there are rules that are meant to be followed. Whether you like it or not, I hear that you've been poaching a lot lately, that you don't even care about being discreet anymore. Heck, I don't even have a chance to pretend. I don't see you these days if, Heck, I don't even have a chance to pretend I don't see you these days. If I continue to turn a blind eye on this, what will people say? You've gone too far this time, buddy. I'll have to find you. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Letter for Pierre.
Pierre, the poacher Blais, was definitely not the one who lived here. Indeed.
I need to check to make sure my audio is right.
The man had recently been shredded to death by...
Real quick pause, double check my thing, advance. There we go. Okay, cool. I just always forget if I switched or not. Pierre, I thought I told you that you went too far. You've really hit the last straw this time, and everyone knows it. My friendship with your brother won't save your skin anymore. If you dare touch a single tuft of fur within my jurisdiction, I swear you'll regret it. You like that nice hunting cabin of yours, eh? I'm thinking of hanging a huge padlock on its door. Would be pretty, don't you think? Point is, if you keep on going, you'll be the one behind padlock and bars in the county's jail and ruin. Head back. Take heed, buddy. Really, take heed. Is that it? Okay. Try to get a few more logs here. Put all my stuff in here. I'm trying to get as much as I can for firewood. I also don't need to carry a beer bottle on me. Water bottle's fine, painkillers, all this other stuff. A few cigarettes is fine. All these tools are useful to have. Even the flares. I only need one, because I'm not even sure I use them all that often. I can grab a few more logs. Put 2 of these back. That should be good. Alrighty. Now we've got a little thing here to take a look at through the camera and see what we find. I'm guessing it goes off that way. Yep. We got a lot of photos, so I can work with a few of them. Yeah, it only goes off so far in the distance. What's up? How you doing, Kiss Blaz? You know what? I forgot to pull off the games on that list, so I guess if you want to take a look at them and pull one out of the list, go ahead.
Alright, we're gonna keep moving. Gonna follow this trail down, and there's gonna be a fork, but at least that's what the map says coming up. I need to take that fork to the left, I think. Boy, that was a little fast. Whoa! Fucking spirit wolves, man. Back off. That caught me off guard. Alright, yep, we're on the left fork. That way, right? Yeah, go ahead, man. I will, just like I said, shoot me an email. I should still have your email. But Hat in Time is all yours. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of off this direction. I almost got turned around just then. I really wish I had a compass or something. The only upside to having a truck would be that I could see around a little bit better, but these woods are definitely too tight. That trail keeps going that direction, so I guess I'll have to follow this around. Oh lord, it is so hard to see. Alright, I'm facing the direction of my ski-doo. And it looks like I am way off track. So we're gonna follow this river that I'm about to roll into up the side so I can figure out how to get back where I was. Oh my goodness, man, I took the wrong direction. Seriously, need a compass. That direction over there that I was just looking, I think, is where I gotta go. Yep. Okay, river. Thank goodness they have, like, world landmarks like
Carl
this.
wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
I need heat, too, as soon as possible. Cool. Thank you for your email. Man, I just felt it buzz me. Come back here, you. We are running out of safety here. And I don't know if this will shoot across or not. Yeah.
Complaining was not in Carl's nature. It would
I have no
take
choice.
more
Those are
than light
spirit
injuries
wolves,
to
man.
interrupt his investigation.
Okay. We have a secondary way up this way. And I need to find warmth soon. Yep, I ain't going that way. I ain't going that way at all. They're making me go on foot from here. I have reached the limit of what I can do because I don't think I have another pathway to go through. Yep, I am screwed. Okay, well. At least the cabin's not far. Burnt cottage. We gotta get inside quick. And find some warmth.
Cold turned into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm. The door had been busted down violently, and a burnt smell filled the air. Half of the cabin had been consumed by flames.
Alright, I
Carl
gotta...
surveyed the chaotic scene, noticing that someone appeared to have intended to use the furniture as bonfire fuel. Carl had no idea how such a mess could have occurred, but he knew it didn't bode well.
I gotta run back across here and grab my stuff and hopefully get back into this cabin before I freeze to death. Because I'm starting to lose health. Withdraw. We gotta take all of our matches. We're We gotta take at least one wood for now. Fuck, we gotta take our gun and ammo. And all of our fire starters. What I don't need is that beer bottle. As far as I can tell, I'm not in need of flares right now. And I'm gonna keep the rest, a couple of logs of wood. Because I am about to die in all of this. I'm gonna try to get as many of those as I can. I think that's all I can hold on me. Okay, let's get back before I freeze my fucking legs off. My fingers off. I can only run for so far too. Refresh the list. Yeah, I know. I've been putting that on there for a long time. I'm gonna change the way that thing looks. I can do it after this episode. Nobody ever wants to put anything into that kind of stuff, so that's fine. I don't have a fan base enough yet to do that. You talking about refresh this list? The view counter? View counter takes a second. I'm gonna go in and real quick, I'm gonna pull. So it's gonna be paused. Hopefully I'm not gonna die while I'm doing that. I'm gonna take a quick look into YouTube and pull my to update the information. I swear I get some games allow me to jump out, so I can do refreshing quickly when I am when I'm playing on the Xbox. When I'm playing on a system, it works a little bit different. So Gremlins, and you just picked up Hat in Time. I'm gonna take that off. And I'm gonna pull that Streamlabs off because it's not necessary. And I actually, some of my subscribership information is out of date. So, but that's fine. Anyway, let me go ahead and close this now because it's all saved. We'll jump back in. There we go. Alright, nicely warmed. We got some bolts we could use. That log off my inventory is going to be helpful. We are going to be walking from here. No, give me that. I want that health kit. That's all we got out of this whole place. This cabin was listed in all my stuff. Take a look at the map. We got another one up the road. Not too far. Oh, this is not the one I'm looking for. It's ruins. Okay, the cabin I'm looking for is further up. But I want to go and take a look and see if we can try to figure out a way to get this this sled across, because I could really utilize that. It's way down there. There was supposed to be a bridge here, but I can't cross. They just won't let me. Alright. Alright, man. Let's see where this photo takes us. In that direction? That is the direction. These spirit wolves, man. If that's all I gotta deal with out here, we're golden. There's still a cabin I need to find. Up ahead here. There it is, I see it. Reload. I gotta reload that. No worries, man. Go away. Okay, it's not that way. It goes off into the woods after this cabin, too. Yes, I have the key for
Seems like
this.
this place was long deserted.
Flares.
Just one more move for black to checkmate white.
Every time I see these chess sets, I always do them. I don't know what the purpose is, but I got my 303. Should probably load that up into an inventory spot. Nice and saved. I think this is the cabin I wanted. And the stuff goes off and there's another fucking thing.
Right until that point, Carl had believed that the object of this crossbow hunting had been a ravenous wolf who was terrorizing the village. But as he noticed the height at which the bolts had been fired, he concluded that the beast had to have been as tall as a man on his feet.
At least.
Not unlike a gorilla. The thought was chilling.
Okay, we gotta cut through basically the direction I'm facing as best we can. Hopefully we don't run into any real wolves because those are way more dangerous. You can't see the trail either, that's what makes this really challenging. Alright, this is a mountain I've just found. Follow along it. Holy crap, okay. For the first time, I'm gonna actually have to use my health kits.
Carl felt his strength slipping away. His injuries were slowly killing him. He did not have much longer.
Consumables, health kit. And I've got a secondary one actually. Painkiller? Oh, I should have grabbed all those painkillers. Losing my sanity out here too. That's the harder part. Oh good, there's one there. 6 matches. What I'm missing here is wood. And I could really use it. But at least the map shows us heading up this way, right? Kinda. Looks like it's blocked. Okay. Thankfully, I had those health kits with me. Because that would have been bad. I'd been in a pretty bad condition there. already got me going.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
That's where the problems are going to start lying, is that I only have so much I can do before I start freezing. This is the trail. Oh, come on. There we go. If I can follow this up, there should be a hiking trail, a campsite, or something along the way here. Something's loading, thankfully. Hopefully good. Because I only got so far before it becomes a problem. Hey, is this more frozen people? It sure is.
2 more victims of this ice plague. Carl felt a chill down his spine. What if he was next?
Looked like they were fighting against something. Oh, thank goodness. Nope, it's just a sanctuary.
Felt the strong pull above vision overcome him.
Before I go into that. I'm gonna freeze to death out here. I wonder if a flare could help. Dynamite. Headlights. Why do I have a headlight? That didn't even do anything for me. I don't have anything. I should have brought more stuff. Is this the thing? It's like in its chest.
A young woman. It looked like a simple hunting accident.
Maybe. Covering up yet another murder.
There was Hamilton. Carl recognized him.
I don't recognize anything. All the people are ghost forms.
A major hunting accident.
Who was the woman? Oh, now we're in another place.
The doctor examined the young woman. But death couldn't be overturned.
I'll freeze to death in this vision.
She was dead.
Back to where I was. There's a hole in the ground. Oh, she's been buried.
It was not the type of body you buried in a big ceremony in the village graveyard.
So I buried her out in the woods.
It had to be hidden. No one could know about this. The best way to do that was to have a simple-minded man bury the poor girl. Lamotte, the mechanic.
That makes sense. I so badly
The
need
doctor
wood.
denied the unfair death of the young woman, but Hamilton had him in his grips. Hamilton knew all of the poet's secrets and wouldn't hesitate to reveal them. I know all about your crimes, you little communist. You know mine. What a sordid affair.
Holy crap, okay. Hey, what's up, Lava Unicorn? How you doing? Even though I'm about to probably freeze to death in this one, I'm finding the story to what's going on. Or at least partially.
Carl understood the ins and outs of the affair. A woman had been killed in an unfair accident.
Yeah.
And a young warrior had damned himself to avenge her.
Don't remove that bolt. I'm doing good. I'm trying this game out. Haven't actually played
The one
before.
responsible
It's kind of
had
entertaining.
already been killed, and so the beast could not quench his thirst for vengeance. And now, recklessly, Carl had pulled the bolt from the beast's heart. That
Oh, this is
beast
not
who
good.
was but a young Cree man lost without his fiancée, and who had, out of hatred, become Wendigo.
Are you trying to tell me I gotta fight this thing? Oh, jeez. I don't think I have the health set up for this. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my sanity for all this. Get the hell out of here. Nope, that's it for me. I didn't realize I was gonna be going into combat like this. It's taking all my heat away and everything. It just froze me. Froze me like the rest. Load the Lear's checkpoint I had. Oh geez, so many of them. The Sanctuary, I guess, is the most recent one I have. I need to find, before I go into this, unless it's put me right in a fight with him, I need to find a better way, and I gotta find some warmth more than anything. I gotta get back to a fire. I had no wood for the last one I went to. And it looks like it might pull me into this story again. Yep. Okay. Yep, keep running. We're gonna go up this hill because I'm not gonna try to fight this thing right now. He is stronger than I am. Oh, I can only run so fast. And these wolves are not going to make it any easier either. As my sanity keeps dropping. I don't even have time for all of that. At least my heat's staying up. They're trying to guide me somewhere. Keep moving, keep moving. I only have so much health to do this in, and these wolves are definitely going to make this a challenge. Yep, got me anyway. Okay. I'm gonna have to deal with the wolves as I run at a much quicker pace than I have been. Not a situation to try to fight back in. I have a gun, but it doesn't help me very much as far as I could tell at this moment. I'll probably try to equip it. This is the first time I've actually had to deal with any kind of creature or violence or anything like that in this. Maybe the worst situation too. I have no health, I have just very little of everything. Turn my light on. Oh my. Keep running. Every time I find the wolves, I'm gonna have to deal with them. Do I have any consumables that can... Oh, I do have my health kits. Okay. They gave those back to me after the Sanctuary, so I used those right before the Sanctuary. But it looks like they gave them back to me knowing I was going to need them. And that guy stays just far enough behind I can deal with these wolves. Sorry for the wobbly camera for that. If I don't do this, they're gonna get me every time. Okay, before I go any further. I don't even know where I am on this map anymore. Oh, I'm still running the trail, okay. As long as I keep following this, I guess he's leading me. I bet you he's pushing me to William and the people who ran into the town to try and escape their fate against these things. I'm assuming this creature still hasn't gotten the person that killed his fiancée. If this is actually a Cree that's possessed by the Wendigo. Come on. Keep moving, keep moving. This thing could have frozen me long ago.
Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud.
All these frozen bodies here. It's pushing me to something. Pushing me to a dead end. Yeah, you want to come in through here, even though you can totally climb over the top.
But for how long?
Very temporarily. Alright, we are way off track right now. It's pushed me way off track. I think it's leading me down to the boats. I did not expect there to be an actual creature in this whole story. I guess that's the thing that the kid drew in his photos. Yep, we're at the docks. Seems to be a train station here at the docks. Thank goodness I have all my padlock stuff. What do we have here? Oh, it's trying to get in. Of course it is. Get on this boat before it's too late. That's my only option. I wanted to explore this some more, but it ain't gonna happen. Hopefully that thing can't swim out into the water.
When you disappeared, so did Purity. I would defend Purity against the winds, the tides, against ice and blizzard.
Is this the end?
Could it be that all this was but a story of justice and vengeance?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Soulful doctor, avenging his fiancée's unjust death by avenging this young woman as though she was his lover. Are these passionate feelings not precisely the kind of feelings that could cause a storm, petrify people deep inside, create monsters?
I suppose. Well, that was Kona then, apparently. Tale of Lost and Sadness. It was actually not how I expect that to go. I expect us to actually solve a murder more so, but I mean, we kind of did, so I guess it still worked out that way. That was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that. Hope you guys did as well. I probably dragged it out for the storyline, but that's just the way I play. I go and take my time going through stuff and reading all things, getting the information, and pick up the full story. Bit of a walking simulator. I thought I'd have to fight the thing in the end, but it turns out I didn't. I never even had to fire a shot. I think I fired my gun once to see what it would do. A beautiful independent story idea, though. And our next ones will probably be picking up into little nightmares. I believe is something I'm interested in doing. I think it will be fun to do. Let these credits roll on. Okay, looks like it continues. Not quite done yet. Oh, there's a person.
Un survivant! On a trouvé un survivant!
Haha. Well, we survived, then at least didn't leave it open and ambiguous. These are all the people who have paid money to actually have this game get made, which is a beautiful idea. It was a good story. I feel like it was dealing with a loss for somebody, as a lot of these independent games do. They seem like decent stories where somebody put together something based on their own culture and background that developed an interesting story idea. Always seems to be the way they go. I'll let all these backers get their credit. But they always seem like they're dealing with personal demon stuff. Every independent one is like the best story is stories about yourself. So they're not wrong. It's really kind of how it goes. Obviously that storm was weird and hit out of nowhere enough for them to send a rescue party, considering that last sequence or that scene. A lot of Francoise. Man, oh man, long list. Good thing they doubled it up. I don't know what else to say for this. It was a beautiful story idea. It was not so much for me. I felt like it was coming to a close. I was like, oh man, things are about to get really, really hard if I can't have any kind of health or anything like that. But then they made it a little bit simple at the end, which most of the games do. Every time I die in a game, I find that it's not as difficult as you would expect it to be. But they're trying to push a story, not trying to challenge you, so... you know, a little bit of puzzles and exploration here and there doesn't hurt.
it was interesting. Definitely worth the time. Definitely worth looking into deeper for yourselves. So I'm not too sure what I'll be doing on the next one. Like I said, Little Nightmares is one that I've been looking at, and a couple other scary titles I have out there. Don't know what's best for fear games for October, so if you got recommendations or something you'd like to see me do, let me know in the comments section of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.